Underwood. Thin ice!
So I can't knock down a triple here. Woo, okay. I didn't even miss a shot this entire time, so take that. This better be good for the team.
Oh,
I thought for sure.
there it is. Boom! Yes!
All right, live basketball podcast episode, almost at 4:34 because that's what time it is. 3:07, March 16th, 2026. I have the EV Mux to my right now, so if I'm looking over, that's why. Just so everybody knows, it's a new thing I'm trying. And I don't read the chat that much anyway, so
Yeah, that's not your job.
yeah.
Unless it's Jeffrey and you want to yell at him. So
Yeah, he sucks. I agree. Good point. All right. The selection show was yesterday. Illinois getting a 3 seed. No surprise there. They blew the St. Louis thing. They blew the opportunity to get a 2 seed, which they haven't done under Brad. I think they were a 3 when they got to the Elite Eight, right? Yeah, they were a 3.
yeah,
This is the second time they've been a 3. I think the seeds.
I don't think Brad's been a 2 yet. I think
No, that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were a 1 in 21. The 22 team was, I want to say a 4.
7. No,
I think they were a 4. I think it was a
4.
Chattanooga
Okay.
year.
Okay.
23 was an 8-9 Arkansas game. I don't remember if Illinois was an 8 or a 9, but they were probably an 8 and probably the underdog, rightfully so. And then 2024 was a 3. Last year was a 6. And this year's
Weren't
a 3.
they a 7 one year? Or am I
No.
crazy?
Yeah, you're crazy.
Okay. All right. Sounds right.
They're in the, what region are they in? The South?
The South, yeah.
South region. I feel like the regions and the way that we feel about the regions are the same every year. I feel like the East always completely loaded every year.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like Duke kind of got screwed being the number 1 overall. I had a buddy text me and tell me that the Midwest was loaded, and I just do not see that.
The Midwest is loaded if Alabama, Tennessee, Texas Tech.
Without Toppin. I mean,
Alabama is like, this isn't like Nate Oates' best team at all. I don't even know if it's close. Texas Tech, no Toppin. Texas Tech, I will say, I think a lot of people are going to pick Akron, and we'll get into all that later, but like, they still have a really good backcourt. I know that Toppin being out is obviously gigantic. It changes the trajectory for them completely. It probably makes it to where it's going to be very hard for them to get to a Sweet 16, but I still like their backcourt. Tennessee, I'm not that into at all. I think Tennessee's representative of a lot of the SEC this year, where, you know, I don't know how many elite teams were actually in the SEC this year. I think Florida is one of them, and then I kind of start to question everybody else.
yeah, I'm surprised the SEC got as many teams as they did, honestly.
I don't think Texas should be in.
Yeah.
Texas lost 5 of 6 to finish the year. They're really, really, a lot of their resume is based on, you know, some early conference wins, and they beat NC State as their best non-con. So I don't know. They lost to Arizona State in non-conference play. That's pretty bad. They also lost to Auburn. So that'll do it too.
Yeah.
So I think anybody who thinks the Midwest region is good is maybe thinking that this is like 2 years ago, because Kentucky's not very good either. Kentucky lost 13 games.
Overpaid. And I like in Virginia, like the second best ACC team in the shit ACC. I know that they had a run in the tournament, and, you know, they were kind of in that game against Duke, and then Duke ran away, but
I don't think the ACC is that much worse than the SEC this year, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's
would agree with
closer.
that.
And Georgia, the 8th seed in this region, like, I think Georgia's pretty good, but I do have some concerns there with their defense. I don't think they're going to need that against SLU, though. That should be a good game for the offenses. But all right, let's do Jeffrey asked what happened to 6. Well, we figured that all you guys would be in bed by 6, so we had to move it up.
New movies coming out. Ethan's got to go to, guys. You know that
for
this
the
podcast
tournament. I'm doing this for the tournament.
This podcast does not revolve around basketball anymore. It revolves around when Ethan needs to go to the movies.
Well, I'm doing this in order to be able to enjoy the basketball this week.
Sure.
And I wouldn't prioritize going to a movie over the actual tournament anyway. And if I was prioritizing going to a movie over this episode today, we wouldn't even be doing the episode. What am I saying? All right, the number 1 seeds are Duke, Arizona, Michigan, Florida. The number 2 seeds are Houston, UConn, Iowa State, Purdue. The 3 seeds are Michigan State, Illinois, Gonzaga, and Virginia. And the 4 seeds are Nebraska, Alabama, Kansas, Arkansas. Let's start in the East region. A lot of questions about Duke. Did they get hosed? UConn, Michigan State, St. John's. Interesting Louisville team that I loved going into the season and really hasn't been very good this year relative to the expectations, and a talented Kansas team that I don't think is very good either. I think a lot of people are going to see this bracket and be like, oh, Kansas is a 4 seed. Michigan State's a 3 seed. How is St. John's a 5? The problem for St. John's is that they just did not have enough good wins, because really outside of the times they beat UConn, which is 2 out of the 3, there's not much there. They beat Baylor in non-conference. Baylor turned out to not be very good at all. Baylor went 6-12 in the Big 12 this year. They beat Georgetown in conference play early on the road. Georgetown wasn't very good. Seton Hall ended up not being quite as good as they looked early. And then they lost 3 opportunities that they had in non-conference play, 2 on a neutral, 1 at home, and that's Alabama, Iowa State, and Kentucky. They lost 3 of those games early, but they're playing really well. They finished the year, they've won 19 of 21, I think 19 of 21 games or something, 21 of 23. So that's pretty good. I don't know. The East region is good. And your mic is muted if you didn't know that.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, the coaching, the resumes of these coaches in this region is probably the most insane part of it. Duke, Shire's been to a Final Four. Hurley has 2 titles. Izzo has a title. Bill Self has a title. 2 titles, sorry. Rick Pitino, obviously. A lot of buzz about how he's like one of the greatest coaches of all time, which I agree with, but let's not get too out of control with this. And then Pat Kelsey, the Louisville head coach, who's never won an NCAA tournament game, is also in this region. So I wouldn't be surprised, and I don't know if I'm going to pick this. I guess we'll fill out the bracket later, but I don't think Kansas losing would be that surprising in the first round. Hate to say it.
Yeah, I mean, the Baptist CBU it's not great. I mean, they got a stud on their team, but I don't know if they can keep up with Kansas.
Teams are shooting 29% from 3 against them. So if they can, and 47% from 2, they're really good at guarding both of those. Obviously, this is a different level of basketball, but this is a Cal Baptist team that kept it close with 2 Big 12 teams and got murdered by the other, but those 2 Big 12 teams, unfortunately, were Colorado and Utah. So I guess it doesn't really matter that much, but I think anything can happen. And I think Kansas is just due for one of these complete stinker NCAA tournament runs. They've had a couple teams where it's last year they lost in the first round to Arkansas, but they weren't a 4 seed, I guess. I don't know. I guess they haven't been to the Sweet 16 since the year they won the title, but there have been years where I thought they were going to lose
in the first round. I mean, as much as people hate on Brad Underwood, I mean, Bill Self's had a iffy track record in the tournament.
Yeah, granted, it is a different team they're playing, but they were a 4 seed 2 years ago, and they almost lost to Samford. Samford, of course, has a coach who went to Texas A&M, and they had a really good offense that year. But I think Kansas should feel pretty lucky that out of the 13 seeds they're playing, it's Cal Baptist. I think that's probably the best matchup for them. There's a really good freshman in this region as well. Obviously, Cameron Boozer for Duke, Darren Peterson for Kansas if he plays, I guess. Mikael Brown Jr. for Louisville. And, of course, Braylon Mullins for UConn. Do you have anything else to say about this region?
I mean UCLA, if Dent and Billadu are healthy, I mean I think they're a really good 7 seed. They've been playing really well. I think with Billadu and Dent being out, and for them to still play as good as they did in the Big Ten tournament, let those other guys. I mean, Sky Clark stepped up a little bit. The Perry kid's been really good. I think he might be a freshman. I mean, if they could get past UConn, I mean, somehow, if they get past UCF first, I guess. But that all depends on how honest Cronin's being about Billadu and Dent's injuries. So
Cronin's another guy who's been to a Final Four, coaches in this region. There's a lot of them.
This is the coaching region for sure.
All right, let's go to the West. If you slide over to the right, I think you like this if you're Purdue. Their draw.
Yeah, I think Purdue got a great draw here.
They play Queens in the first round. Then they got the winner of Miami, Missouri. I think a really weak Missouri team that I don't think I would even think about them winning if it wasn't basically a home game for them.
Does that matter, though? I mean,
no,
this Missouri team?
You never know, I guess. And they got a BYU team that has an injury that's pretty key with Saunders being out. And Gonzaga, you never really know what you're going to get there. So that's a pretty good draw to the Elite Eight if you're Purdue. But BYU is going to have the best player in pretty much every game that they play in this tournament. At least until they get to the, Elite Eight. You could debate some stuff, but the Final Four, obviously you could debate Acuff, but I think Debance is better than all of them. And Arizona has some excellent freshmen as well. But I don't know if the soft version of Purdue is going to show up again, because it's still there somewhere. And they really were like that for most of this season, and they just happen to not be like that as much in the Big Ten tournament.
Yeah, I think that Purdue's size down low, I mean, with TKR and Clough is a tough matchup for most teams. I mean, it was a tough matchup for Michigan. It depends on how many steps they let TKR take every time he gets the ball. It's going to be a big question.
Yeah. And I wouldn't rule out the idea of like maybe Miami playing them really tight in the second round if it gets there.
Yeah, I could see that. I just don't know, like Gonzaga, I don't know with Huff out, Huff's out, right, for the season. I don't know if they have anybody that can match up on the interior.
Yeah. He hasn't played since early January. I mean, Ike, you never really know what you're going to get there.
Right.
He's not, I mean, he's 6'9", but he's not like,
he could
typical.
foul out in the first half.
Yeah.
Especially with TKR and Clough down there. So
I do think Gonzaga is very talented. I don't know where it's going to go from there. I worry about the interior for sure. They have a Braden Smith on their team, by the way, too.
Really?
How about that? Yep. He's got 12 assists last 4 games. I'm not as big into Arkansas as everybody else. I get
people are riding the SEC championship too hard.
Yeah, I think there's one of those teams that won their conference, one of the big conferences that's going to not show up in the tournament, and I think it's going to be Arkansas. Their offense is pretty sick, but like a lot of it is Acuff. And I know he's a stud, but I just think that there's going to come a time where he just doesn't have a very good game, and it could be in the first round, it could be in the second round. It could be in the Sweet 16.
Hawaii has any chance of winning that game?
Maybe. Their profile says that they're good defensively, so we'll see if that helps. I mean, they have the number 43 defensive efficiency going up against the number 6 offense. I don't know. I don't think they can score enough, and they turn the ball over too much. Two things that you're
fish,
never.
Though.
What?
The big fish.
Oh, yeah. It's a fair point. You never really want these two things to be the case if you're a 13 seed trying to beat a 4 seed, and that is offensively you turn the ball over too much and you can't shoot from 3. And that's two things that Hawaii has, and I worry about that in this matchup. But Acuff's obviously been on an absolute run of scoring points. So yeah, if Hawaii happens to shoot the ball well from 3, which they shoot 31%, And if they happen to not turn the ball over, which they're 317th at offensively, if they don't do those two things and they can make Acuff score 25 instead of 40, then yeah, why not? They're also pretty big too, I will say. For a mid-major school, they are 26th in height. They got a 7-footer, a bunch of guys who are 6'8", 6'9". So we'll see. I think that's also a good matchup though for Arkansas if you don't want to get upset in the first round. But you never know. Midwest, I already mentioned Akron. They're going to be a popular upset pick. We'll talk more about them later. I think it's a good setup for Iowa State, especially in the second round, no matter who wins that game. I think you like that. And then Virginia, Tennessee, I mean, I don't know. I think Iowa State's significantly better than those two teams.
I would agree.
And then who's to say that like Michigan doesn't slip up and you end up getting Alabama or Tech in the Elite Eight?
Who do you think has the best chance of beating Michigan? Like,
do
you think
Alabama.
St. Louis or Georgia has a chance of beating them?
I would say Alabama, and not either one of those teams. No, because Alabama just like they can put up 105 points, and then it's like, what the hell do we do? Like you look at Alabama, they scored 89 on North Carolina in the Sweet 16 a couple years ago when they got to the Final Four. They scored 89 on Clemson as well. Like I know it's obviously a different team, and this team is, a little bit. They don't have that like star in the same way that Sears was. Like obviously, Phylon is like right there. Like if Acuff wasn't doing what he was doing right now, I think Phylon would be much more talked about at Alabama. I mean, he had 28 in their loss in the SEC tournament. He had 21, 26, 23 in the final 3 games of regular season. I think that it would be Alabama is who I would fear most if I were Michigan. Jeffrey says, isn't Georgia a pretty high scoring team? Yes. Top 20 offense. Scored 102 against Mississippi State. Then they beat Alabama by 10, scored 98. So Bama is just so streaky. But that's the thing. Like Bama could come out and they could beat Michigan by 10 and score 100 points. Or they could come out and miss everything and just get blasted by Michigan. So that's where it's like, okay, it's probably just going to have to be Iowa State if Michigan doesn't get to the Final Four.
Yeah. And also, I don't know if you saw my message. Aiden Holloway got arrested for marijuana today or something.
Yeah, I saw that.
Is he, assume that he's just out on bail and he'll be playing?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say if you're Michigan, you would love to play St. Louis in the second round. Like they would steamroll SLU. That'd be an excellent matchup for them.
John Rothstein says Aiden Holloway will be available.
Yeah. I mean, Oates is going to play him no matter what.
Oates remarked, Aiden is a good kid. The whole situation is a big misunderstanding.
Is that the fake Rothstein or the real Rothstein?
Oh, it is the fake Rothstein. I didn't notice until I got to the next line that said, gotta be honest with you, America, that's a load of fucking bullshit. So.
Well, he'll probably still play.
Yeah. What'd the real Rothstein say?
I don't know if anything's really been said one way or the other on that so far.
Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, we'll see what happens there. He had a pound of weed. This says that he had a failure to affix a tax stamp to it. So he was buying it off the streets and not at a dispensary, apparently. Alabama needs their taxes.
South region.
Okay. All right. Good talk. South region. Illinois.
One of the 12s or 13s is going to win in this region for sure.
Really?
Don't know which
no
one.
faith in Vandy?
Didn't say it would be Vanderbilt, but it would be Nebraska.
I mean, if anybody's going to lose in the first round, it's the team that's never won a
That's right.
NCAA tournament game.
I'm seeing a lot more VCU over North Carolina stuff than I thought I would, but I get it.
I mean, I think people don't really love this North Carolina team. So,
yeah. Out of the 1 seeds that I'm most confident get to the Final Four, I think it's either Florida or Arizona. I think Florida is a great shot here.
I would agree with that. I really like Arizona too. So
yeah,
I think Michigan is wishy-washy. I think Duke with 2 starters out, it'll be interesting. So
some
Jeffrey's
bracket
picking VCU, so you know that's not going to happen.
Yep, get ready for North Carolina Penn when you beat Illinois. ESPN bracket facts: we've never had more than 2 number 1 seeds make the Final Four in back-to-back years. Last year was all 4.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably going to happen this year. That was
all 4 again.
No, but at least
3
1s or something. Yeah. That was the only the second time in the past 11 tournaments that the champion came from the conference with the most bids or tied for the most, which is the SEC last year. The SEC leads away with 10 teams in the field of 68. The trend below says that doesn't bode well for the representatives from the league. Since seeding began in 1979, conference with the most bids or tied for the most has never produced a national champion in back-to-back years. So cross off the SEC teams. They're not going to win.
Okay.
Florida is trying to become the second school to repeat as national champions multiple times, joining UCLA, which won 9 titles in a 10-year span of fake college basketball from 1964 to 1973. Let's see. Miami of Ohio is the 6th team with fewer than 2 losses to not be seeded number 1. The previous 5 teams won a total of 5 games and only one, Texas Tech in 1996, reached the Sweet 16. So Miami of Ohio is not going to get to the Sweet 16. Rule that one out. What else is interesting here? Number 14 seeds have only won 2 first-round games in the past 8 tournaments. The only longer stretch with only 2 wins by 14 seeds was 2000 to 2009. At least one 13 seed has won a first-round game in 28 of 40 tournaments. A 13 seed did not win in last year's first round. Only once before have 13 seeds gone winless in consecutive years, which is 14 and 15. And at least one number 12 seed has won a first-round game in 34 of 40 tournaments. Multiple 12 seeds have won in the first round 3 of the last 4 years. That's it.
Not a 12 seed. A 12 seed didn't win last year?
I don't know.
Okay.
A 13 seed did not, though.
Okay. Jeffrey asks if we're doing a bracket game. That is the link. I don't know how it pulls up on Twitter, but password's IBP123. If you guys want to join, winner will get their choice of merch in the merch store. You just got to be able to get a hold of us if you win. If you put some stupid name on there that we don't know who it is. So feel free to join that. We'll also, it's on Twitter. If you guys are on Twitter, I'm sure we can post it to Facebook, and that's it.
Yep. Give the people that rank the draws of the 1 seeds and who got the easiest and hardest.
Easiest. Wow. Probably Florida.
Yep, I agree.
And then I'll probably go Duke. Just because, I mean, I don't have a lot of faith in Kansas. St. John's could beat them, though.
I think Arizona has the second easiest.
Yeah. Okay. Arizona, yep. I agree. And then Duke, then Michigan.
I would probably say Michigan, then Duke.
You think Duke has the hardest?
Yeah. Just because, like, UConn and St. John's and Michigan State, and maybe Kansas comes alive.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you think Peterson's just going to go off? Like, this is March. This is my... Here we go.
I mean, if anybody's going to do it, yeah, could be him.
You think Arizona... I don't know. Like, I think Wisconsin and Arkansas can both get in games.
I guess.
If Wisconsin can get past High Point, who hasn't played a top 100 team all year.
There was a split second last year where High Point was like, oh, they're not. They have a chance here if the refs don't fuck them against Purdue.
Jeffrey, I don't know what that says, but I posted the link. Can you click on the link, Jeffrey? Anyways, sorry.
Florida has an easy draw because the 2 seed and the 3 seed in their region this year are frauds. That's
jeez.
Houston and Illinois. All right. Should we do the brackets first or talk about the tip times first?
Whatever you want to do. You're in charge.
We'll do the brackets first. All right, Duke.
Yeah, you can put it in the chat, Bootzilla.
I don't know if it'll let him.
Oh.
I don't know how the standard.
Did I not just put it in there? Can you guys not see that? Or what? Oh, it posted to Facebook only? Here, I'll put it in. Can I put it in on YouTube? No. Why didn't it post to YouTube? How come it only posted the... Facebook? Huh?
Hold on. I posted it on YouTube.
Yeah. In the comments?
Yep.
Oh, there you go. The password's IBP capitalized 123.
All right. Duke.
If you need it. I don't know if you need it.
Duke and Siena. I'm gonna go out on a limb and take the Blue Devils.
Yeah, I'll take Duke.
Ohio State, TCU. Interesting matchup. I mean, TCU, and I know other people have said this already, TCU has played some of their best basketball against the best teams they've played this year. Remember the Michigan game? I mean, they were
really
right there.
weird, right?
Yeah, they were right there with Michigan. They beat Florida and they beat Wisconsin. They lost to Kansas in overtime at Allen Fieldhouse. They kept the Houston game within 10. They beat Texas Tech by 8 last couple weeks ago. I like TCU in this game. I know Ohio State's been playing well, but give me TCU.
I'm going to take Ohio State. I think Bruce Thornton gets a dub in the tournament.
I just think Diebler is such a loser, and Dixon is much more of a winner than Diebler. And St. John's, Northern Iowa. St. John's under Patino, obviously, like, I think it was Fanta said it. They're like 40-4 in the Big East if you count the tournaments the last 2 seasons. That hasn't really translated to the NCAA tournament. They didn't make it his first year, and last year they lost in the second round to Arkansas by 9 as a 2 seed. This year's team, I think, is a little bit different. Like, I know the competition in the Big East, especially, like, they played, I think, like 4 or 5 games against top 50 KenPom competition in the Big East, and it was all Villanova and UConn. And obviously, they went 4-1 in those games, so that's important. But I think outside of that, this team is just, better. I mean, Zuby, Ejiofor has been playing really well. Just, putting up 20-ish, 15 to 20 a night. And I just don't think Northern Iowa is going to be able to keep it, in a position where, like, you need second chance points, and Northern Iowa doesn't offensive rebound at all. And I don't think they're going to be able to score a lot in half-court offense against St. John's. Slowest tempo in the country, by the way, is Northern Iowa.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to pick Northern Iowa in this, but I don't see it happening.
Those people are stupid.
Finkel says, holy shit, who starts an NCAA tournament preview with no college basketball on tonight at 4:30?
who ends the broadcast because they clicked the wrong button allegedly yesterday. 3 minutes 51 seconds in. I don't know.
Producer, ask him why we had to do it early.
That's
the real question.
We've always done this show at 4:00, so actually we're 30 minutes later than normal. So yeah, I'd say nice attempt by the producer on that one.
Jinx says, "What are both of your opinions on Underwood at this point?"
I think he sucks and he should be fired.
I think John Gross is one of the greatest basketball coaches in college basketball, just like that guy said in the broadcast the other day. So I think Illinois needs to really try to get Gross back. I really miss missing the tournament every year. I think Brad's great, and I'm happy that Illinois doesn't have to worry about if they're on the bubble anymore, at least not recently. I think that there's some things that Brad could do better, and I think that who's doing that? You?
Yeah.
And I think I don't know if relying on Tyler Underwood and Crocker is the right thing. I think Brad needs to take hold of his team a little bit more. So there you go. That's my opinion. Kansas, Cal Baptist. You got Cal Baptist winning this?
No, I'm going to take Kansas. I thought about it. I just don't think it's a strong enough 13 to beat them. And I also will say this back to the producer real quick. 90% of the people that watch this are retired, so they don't have jobs, and this is by dinner time, so it's fine. And also, we have about as many viewers on YouTube right now as we're ever going to get for this. So
people can also watch it later.
And and we used to do this show to one person or like two people, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we are.
And you know what? If we don't have a lot of viewers, who gives a fuck? Because all the other shows that do Illini stuff fucking suck. We've heard them. They all fucking suck. Every single one of them is a fucking zero, talentless loser. All right. Louisville, South Florida. I like South Florida quite a bit. Hodgson's done a great job there. And he'll probably get another job because of it. He'll probably keep moving up. And I like Louisville a lot going into the season. I put money on them to win the ACC, which was stupid. What a disappointing year with this roster. This is a preseason, top level team. And they've kind of struggled to find their way, but I love their backcourt. They got a 5-star freshman, Mikel Brown. He hasn't played in 4 games. He's been hurt. That's fine. They got Ryan Conwell. We saw him against Illinois last year when he was at Xavier. And they've got some decent bigs and wings. So I'm going to take Louisville, but I think this is going to be a very, very close game. Pat Kelsey's never won a tournament game. You got to win this one.
Yeah, I'll take Louisville.
Michigan State, North Dakota State. You've always been an advocate of how Michigan State is overrated.
This Michigan State team
and stuff. So, are you taking North Dakota State?
Sadly, I think that Michigan State's gonna go deep, and it really pisses me off because I don't think UConn's that good.
Yeah, I'm taking Michigan State. UCLA, UCF. I'm going to take... I know UCF has won. They're 4-7 in their last 11. You stretch it back, they're 7-13. I don't know. God. Give me UCF in this game.
If UCLA's healthy, I got UCLA.
Well, I just knocked 2 Big Ten teams off the board in the first round. UConn, Furman.
Picked an upset yet. So
UConn, Furman. I'm taking the Huskies.
Gross never finished above 500 in conference games. Brutal.
It's a shame because Brad sucks too. It's unfortunate. They both suck. Arizona, LIU. Did you see enough from this LIU team back in December to think they can beat Arizona?
LIU loses by 40.
That would be stunning if they won this game.
31.5.
Yeah. Villanova, Utah State. Villanova back in the tournament first year for Kevin Willard. His team went 24-8, 15-5 in a week. Big East. All their Big East losses were 2 to UConn, 2 to St. John's. They lost to Creighton early in January. They got obliterated by Michigan in Ann Arbor. They did beat Penn by 27, Illini fans. They lost to BYU by 5 as well early in the year. I don't know. I don't love this Villanova team. And I don't know how much I like Utah State either. I'm going to take Villanova, but I don't know if I like it.
I'm going to take Utah State. Their coach is pissed off about their seating. I think he'll have the players pissed off about their seating. Utah State.
I mean, they lost to UNLV twice, and they lost to Grand Canyon, and he's mad about their seating. What is he, fucking stupid? All right. Wisconsin, High Point. Wisconsin, obviously, we saw paid the referees to beat Illinois in the Big Ten tournament. Nick Boyd's a fucking loser. Blackwell's a loser. Fuck these guys. And they're playing High Point in the first round. High Point is good at not turning the ball over. That's about all I can say about them from a numbers standpoint. They haven't lost since January 14th. They've won 14
played
in a row.
Anybody all year.
I know. Yeah. Well, nobody gave that same treatment to Miami of Ohio. Yeah, the fact that High Point hasn't played anybody is a concern, certainly. But I'm taking High Point.
Really? I like that.
Yeah.
I'll take Wisconsin. I think I might just go all chalk this year.
Arkansas, Hawaii.
Oh, man, my back hurts. Give me Hawaii and the big fish.
I'll take Arkansas, but I like Hawaii. I do.
Seen that guy?
I think they have a chance. Yeah, I have seen that.
7-footer. I'm taking Arkansas, actually.
Yeah, I don't think Arkansas is going to go very far, but if I pick High Point, then I'm kind of in trouble. So I guess I just have to stick with Arkansas. Although Hawaii, I'm telling
This Hawaii team's not good, man.
you never know. BYU against the winner of Texas NC State. I'm taking BYU. I don't really care.
Oh, man. Give me all chalk again. You don't even have to go over the rest.
Gonzaga, Kennesaw State. I think we're all taking Gonzaga. We'll take Purdue over Queens, and then we'll go back up to Miami and Missouri. I don't really like either one of these teams very much, quite frankly, especially Missouri. I think Missouri's bad. They've lost 3 in a row coming in. Obviously, they lost to Notre Dame in conference play. They got obliterated by Kansas, obliterated by Illinois, smoked by Alabama in conference play, lost by 17 to Texas in Columbia. I don't like this team at all, so I'm going to take Miami.
I gotta have an upset. Give me Missouri. God dang.
All right, Midwest region,
Not even
Michigan.
an upset. It's like a 1.5 point spread.
Michigan, your thoughts?
Michigan loses to UMBC. UMBC does it again, folks.
Okay. Georgia, St. Louis.
Give me St. Louis and Mr. Avila. Is that his name?
Yeah, I think Georgia is going to fucking smoke them, honestly. I think Georgia is going to win this game 85-62.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Texas Tech, Akron. I think we have to take John Gross here, right?
Yeah. I haven't not taken him in the other 2 brackets I've done, so.
Alabama, Hofstra. Hofstra could be a good story, but I just think Bama too talented.
Yep.
Tennessee against Miami of Ohio or SMU. SMU, by the way, 6.5 point favorite in that game. That shows you all you need to know about Miami of Ohio and what a fucking fraud they are.
They deserve to get in.
I'm taking SMU to beat Miami and beat Tennessee.
I do like that pick.
Tennessee's going to lose early at some point, and this team is not that good. They don't have those guys that they used to have.
Right. Yeah, I'll ride with you. SMU.
Hopefully SMU beats Miami, Ohio, or else this would look really bad. Virginia, Wright State. I'll take UVA.
Yeah.
Kentucky, Santa Clara. I love Santa Clara in this game. 3 guys that can shoot it from deep, 40% guys. Hammond, Graves, in what's his name? Sminger is another guy that shoots 40%.
Sminger.
They have a top 25 offense. Kentucky's not very good. I'm taking Santa Clara.
I'll take Kentucky.
Iowa State, Tennessee State. I'm going to take Iowa State.
Tough one.
Yeah. South region, Florida.
Yep, Florida.
Clemson, Iowa. What do you think about this one?
I think nobody cares about this basketball game.
I think Ben McCollum's a winner and he's going to win a tournament game, so I'll take Iowa.
Yeah, Sturts factor. Give me Iowa.
Vanderbilt, McNeese.
Vandy. I like Vandy a lot, man. A lot.
Nobody's ever said that before.
A lot.
Yeah, I'm definitely not as
I don't understand how they put Florida and Vanderbilt together though.
Yeah, it was not good.
Does not make sense at all.
I like McNeese not as much as last year, obviously, and they won a game last year. They beat Clemson. But I'll take Vanderbilt. Nebraska, Troy. Taking Troy.
Nebraska can't do it. A lot of pressure.
This would be a rough one because I don't know how good Troy is.
A lot of pressure.
I mean, Troy went 12-6 in the Sun Belt. They
I
did
don't
beat
think
San Diego
Troy's
State
good at all. But
North Carolina, VCU. That's Virginia Commonwealth University.
VCU had to win to get in, I believe. They said that VCU would have been out if they would have lost.
Which is kind of annoying since they fucking put Missouri in.
Right. I don't know.
I'm taking
North
UNC.
Carolina team's just not.
I think too many people are
great.
picking VCU. That concerns me. I'll take North Carolina.
I just don't.
Illinois is not going to get that lucky.
VCU's good, right? You got to have the rematch, the North Carolina-Illinois rematch. Refs will screw us. We'll be bitching for years again.
Illinois, Penn.
You want to do the preview while we're here?
No, because that would halt the whole thing. I think we just do.
Okay.
We're both probably taking Illinois. We'll move on.
Yeah.
St. Mary's A&M.
I don't know much about this A&M team. Looks like
they lost to Oklahoma by 20 in the SEC tournament. That's not a good start.
They beat Auburn by 2, and they beat Kentucky by 11.
They got smoked by Arkansas. Vandy beat them double digits. Florida beat them double digits. SMU beat them double digits. Overtime. UCF beat them double digits. I'll take St. Mary's.
I'll take St. Mary's, yeah.
Houston.
VCU's won 16 games straight. I don't know.
I don't think it's true because the longest active streak is 14. VCU lost to St. Louis on February 20th. They won 6 in a row.
16. I bet Jeffrey.
They've won 16 of 17, to be fair.
I bet he accidentally put a 1 in front of his 6.
For sure. Do you think that? I think there's a legitimate chance Houston beats Idaho by 65 points, like 120 to 40. That's even more. That's 80.
No.
Yeah, I think Idaho's got going to get embarrassed in this game.
24.
54. All right, I got Duke TCU second round. Taking Duke.
I got Duke, Ohio State taking Duke.
St. John's, Kansas. Give me St. John's. They're going to make a run under Patino at some point. That's the time is this year.
I just don't want to keep copying you, but yeah, St. John's.
All right, I'll fix that for you now. I'm taking Louisville over Michigan State.
Okay. Michigan State for me.
UConn over UCF.
Yeah, UConn over UCLA. I just don't know if UCLA is going to be healthy. Healthy UCLA, I think, is going to give UConn a game.
I'll take Arizona over Villanova.
Yeah.
And then I'll take Arkansas over High Point.
Take Arkansas over Wisconsin. So I can be chalky chalk. 16 of 17 is what I was referring. Well, that's not 16 games straight.
That's funny. Gonzaga over BYU.
Yeah, I think so.
And then Purdue over Miami.
Man, the bottom half of the West is shit.
Michigan over Georgia for me.
Yeah.
Alabama over Akron.
Yeah.
This is getting really chalk until I shock everybody here in a minute. Virginia over SMU.
Yeah.
Give me Santa Clara over Iowa State.
Okay.
And then shifting over Florida over Iowa. I think Florida wins that game by 786 points. You agree with that?
Yeah.
Vandy over Troy.
Yeah.
Skip one real quick. Houston over St. Mary's. And then I'm taking North Carolina over Illinois. They're going to get fucked. And, this team has done nothing for me to think that they've earned this idea that they're going to get to the Sweet 16. And these fucking idiots who are already putting them in the Final Four, it's the same shit every year. It's just, I believe it when I see it, Final Four situation for this team. And I think North Carolina is going to pay the refs off just like Wisconsin did. They know the model, and that's what's going to happen.
Oh, it's so chalky, man.
Sometimes it is that way,
I just feel like the top 16 teams are so much better than everybody else.
I think we're getting to a trend where it's like that every year now.
Yeah.
Which is probably not a good thing.
Not great.
So you got Houston and Illinois?
Yep.
All right.
What a loser take. You're this guy is so emotional. I tell you what, one day he's ready to never watch Illinois again. The next he's like, what are you being mean to Illinois for?
That's how Illinois fans are, though.
It's true. It's true.
Well, what's wrong with Santa Clara over Iowa State, Jeffrey? You fucking idiot. You probably have no respect for Iowa State anyway, the way you view basketball. All right. I'm taking St. John's over Duke. Why not? Toughness.
I agree.
Duke completely choked against.
Ragged on this St. John's team right off the bat. Now you're taking them to the Elite Eight.
What did I say about them right off the bat?
That they can't do it. You don't trust them.
I don't know if I said that flat out. I probably said other people don't trust them.
Houston versus Keaton.
Good thing that's not going to happen.
To the hospital after.
Good thing it's not going to happen.
I don't think he'll play. Ked will probably call his parents and tell him not to play him.
Probably. So it's like St. John's over Duke. It's just like Duke blew it against Houston last year. They're not as good this year. They got injuries. I know Foster could be back soon and the other guy could be back, but give me St. John's. They're going to go on a run, and that's going to get us round 4 of UConn St. John's, which is 2-1. Is it 2-1 St. John's? I think it is, right?
I think so.
Yeah. I got UConn over Louisville. which UConn Louisville will be a great Sweet 16 game to spare us from having to watch fucking Jeremy Fears trying to murder guys out there, hitting them in the nuts. Izzo being a fucking bitch about it. I mean, let's get Michigan State out of here as quick as possible.
Fears not even getting hit in the face at the end of that game and laying on the ground holding his face for like 37 seconds. It's like, what are you doing, buddy? Like, where are we at right now?
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm slightly concerned.
St. John's UConn also. I'm
slightly concerned for St. John's going into this tournament with the fact that when UConn did beat them, it was 72-40. I think that's slightly concerning.
Yeah.
But that's, whatever. Give me Arizona over Arkansas in the West and Gonzaga over Purdue.
I'm going to take Arizona over Arkansas and Purdue over Gonzaga.
In the Midwest, I'll take Michigan over Alabama and Virginia over Santa Clara.
I'm going to take Michigan over Alabama and Iowa State over Virginia for completely chalk in that side, as well as the one above it. So good for me.
Florida over Vandy, Houston over North Carolina.
Vanderbilt just beat the crap out of Florida. I don't think it can happen again. So I will take Florida. And give me Illinois to the Elite Eight.
That's fun. Very fun. Yes. I'm taking UConn over St. John's in the Elite Eight. I'm taking Arizona.
Really knows how to win.
Arizona over Gonzaga.
Arizona also, yep.
Michigan over Virginia.
Take Michigan.
And then I got Florida over Houston. So my final four is UConn, Florida, Arizona, Michigan. So 3 1s and a 2. I mean, there's no fucking other way to do this now.
I got UConn against Illinois, Arizona against Michigan.
Illinois. I'm gonna say that UConn's back in it. Revenge game against Florida. They lost to Florida in the tournament last year. There's so many issues with this UConn team too, but fuck it. I've got UConn in the national championship.
Yeah, I'm gonna take UConn beating Illinois by 30 again. Just to get us all the way up, and then people can start questioning Brad Underwood once again.
I am going to take Arizona over Michigan on the other side.
I'm going to take Arizona over Michigan also.
So we have the same national championship game. I'll take Arizona over UConn.
I have to listen to this crap in the middle of the day. Dude, it is 6:30. In the Eastern Hemisphere, if you live there. I got Arizona beating UConn. Arizona winning the national championship. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Since the producer wants us to be later, maybe he should take my spot and host for me,
Submit my bracket.
That'd probably be really good. Yeah. Somehow we end up with the same national championship, and Arizona, that matchup happened already this year in stores, and Arizona won by 2.
Pick them, everybody. IBP 5.
Tip time notes. First 4 games on Thursday. You got TCU, Ohio State, Troy, Nebraska, South Florida, Louisville, High Point, Wisconsin. Kind of a weak first 4 games. I mean, should see if Nebraska can win that first tournament game, and obviously, TCU Ohio State's an interesting game. Second window, Siena, Duke, McNeese, Vanderbilt, North Dakota State, Michigan State. Oh, North Dakota State, please. Hawaii, Arkansas. And then the other 2 windows, you got VCU, North Carolina, Texas A&M, St. Mary's, Penn, Illinois at 8:25 on TNT. St. Louis, Georgia, Kennesaw State, Gonzaga, and Idaho, Houston is Thursday. And then Friday, where we really get going, we got Santa Clara, Kentucky to open the day. That's a good game. Akron, Texas Tech, LIU, Arizona, Wright State, Virginia. Then after that, Tennessee State, Iowa State, Hofstra, Alabama, Utah State, Villanova, Iowa, Clemson, Northern Iowa, St. John's, UCF, UCLA, Queens, Purdue, Cal Baptist, Kansas, Furman, UConn, and Missouri, Miami. Closes on Friday night. So Jeffrey has the same groundhog feeling with Brad. Is that referring to Groundhog Day?
I think so. Yeah, that's over and over again. Like
right.
UConn, Illinois. It'll happen again. We got 11 entries in the bracket challenge. So if you're not in, get in there.
Yeah. All right. Illinois. Let's talk about them.
Illinois.
This is an Illinois show.
This is an Illinois show. We are an hour in, and we'll preview the Illinois Penn game. I don't know if there's a lot to preview, but we'll do our best here since you didn't write anything down.
Yep. Rumors that this is going to be an early Thursday game, but it's a Thursday night game at 8:25 on TNT.
Man, that guy fooled everybody, huh?
Yeah. Nicely done.
Pretty impressive.
The game is in Greenville, South Carolina. Penn is 18-11. Crazy way to win the Ivy League tournament yesterday over Yale.
Just foul him.
Yep. And their head coach is Fran McCaffrey. So what the fuck? I got to do this shit again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of regret rooting for him yesterday because like the idea of them losing this game is infuriating.
There's no way, right?
Anything could happen.
It's true. Anything can happen. There is not a lot of talent on this Penn team. Their number one scorer's out for the season. Ethan Roberts. I think he's beating TJ Power by like 0.1 points. But him and Power, basically, they're only two offensive guys. He's under concussion protocol. Had a concussion in practice. It was his second of the year. And Fran said he's not playing any postseason. Kid is from Arlington Heights, Illinois, though. They have some Illinois kids on their team.
Is Illinois going to let Penn take twos and not let them shoot threes? Because they're 346th in 2-point percentage and 11th in 3-point percentage. Yesterday, they shot 41% from two, but 50% from three. So I feel like you can't let them shoot threes.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bunch of white guys that can shoot the basketball, right?
If the Illinois defense fucking lets these guys shoot threes, I hope they lose, honestly.
If
they let them rattle off good looks
so
from
much
three.
Bigger than these guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, their tallest guy is 6'9". They got a couple guys that are 6'9", and Power's one of them.
Power's 6'9".
Yeah. Gerhardt's 6'9" as well.
I mean, their starting point guard is 6 foot.
God, like they can't make twos. All they do is make threes. Like, do not let them shoot the three like that against you.
Just so it's clear, I got Illinois in the championship game, hoping they get by Houston and have a good draw. Start Andre, Brad. Yeah, I guess that's the question. Will Brad start Andre Stojakovic? Brad in the last game was it was very obvious that like Stoy and Boswell were not on the court at the same time. And it's been pretty obvious the last few games. I feel like he needs to. I don't understand when you say that Stojakovic is a great defender, can be a great defender, and you have two guards cooking the shit out of you, and you don't have your two best defenders in the game, supposedly, and Stojakovic and Boswell. It makes no sense.
Yeah. By the way, Penn against power conference opponents this season, they lost to Providence by 25. They lost to Villanova by 27. They lost to Rutgers by 1. They also lost to Hofstra by 17. So, I don't know. There's no reason to lose this game. None. 150th on Ken Palm as well. Which, if you look at a team that's around the same as 150th that Illinois has played this year, it would probably just be I mean, UTRGV is 114th. They beat them by 14. That was a close game for a little bit, though. And Penn State is 138th. So I don't know. Just win the game.
Yeah, got to win the game. Team was interviewed after Selection Sunday. Kylan said he had a players-only meeting at his apartment. Him and Merkovich apparently called it. Brad didn't know anything about it until he was asked by the reporters about it. So we'll see how that goes. Wagler gave all the guys beats by Dre before Selection Sunday. So
get rid of NIL, please.
Team chemistry, I think supposedly Boswell said, how do I repay you? And he said, win a natty. I don't know if that was true.
Every single signal I'm getting from this team right now is first or second round exit. Every single one. I would be floored if these guys got to the Sweet 16. And I hate to say it because, a month or two ago, I would have thought much differently, but it's just everything about this team. Like I don't want to turn on this team, but it's just so annoying to watch them waste there's like a 15-5 Big Ten season. It feels like shit because the way they played the last month. Just every single signal with this team tells me they're either going to lose Thursday or they're going to lose Saturday.
It's definitely been tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then Tommy said that he needs to just put the bad thoughts out of his head, not think about missing. He knows he's a good shooter and that the team needs to start acting like it's lose or go home, diving on balls, getting rebounds, blah, 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 blah. So
doesn't need to quit. Doesn't need to start acting like it's lose or go home. Now it is.
It is, yeah.
This is the last time we'll see this guy in the line-out uniform.
I don't know if that's ever. I don't know if that's what he actually said. I was just kind of ad-libbing there. So, but Tommy's going to be my player to watch because we need last year Tommy back, and he's got to start making threes, or this team, like you said, might lose on Saturday. They might lose on Thursday. Tommy's got to get better. This Penn team is just, they got nobody, though. Literally
you say
nobody.
That now. You say that now.
I mean, literally, without Ethan Roberts, I don't know how this team scores 60 points.
Illinois will fucking let them find a way.
Who gives a bunch of teammates with headphones other headphones? Wow. What'd you want them to give them, Finkel?
This team is kind of full of this team is kind of full of losers, honestly.
Jeez.
I don't feel good.
Doing?
I don't feel good. I'm gonna take Wagler for Illinois. It's like, come on, man. Get back to where you were. And then for Penn, if I had to pick one, I would probably take Cam Thrower because like he shot the ball well the last 2 games the 2 games in the Ivy League tournament. He's had inconsistent playing time all year, but he played 26 minutes against Harvard and 26 against Yale, and he shoots 41% from 3. And he's been there for 3 years. So I'll take him.
Have anything to do with this? Never mind. Yeah, I would take TJ Power. Scored 43, 7, whatever it was.
44.
Didn't foul him when they were
44-7.
Up 3. Insane. Yeah, stop TJ Power, win this game by 40.
Or do you do the other Brad strategy, which is let him get 40 and then stop everybody else?
I mean, that's what I feel is going to happen. I feel like this dude's going to score 35 easy. He was a 5-star coming out of high school, I believe, right? And you said he went to North Carolina?
Yeah.
Or something. Duke. Was he at Duke or North Carolina?
Duke.
So, yeah, I mean, he's definitely good. He was at Duke, Virginia, and then went to Penn last year. He shot 18% from 3 at Virginia, shooting 43% this year.
Fran McCaffrey factor.
I guess it's pretty good. He's averaging just over 6 a game, so We'll see. Illinois better bring it. I'm more positive than Tyler and Ethan about Illinois. What are you talking about?
You are super negative. That's true. Predictions. Ken Palm
Finkel,
says,
maybe he'll buy him a car later on. I don't like. This is ridiculous. They were special. Did you not see him?
Ken Palm says 86-65.
He's making it. You know who should have been buying presents is Stojakovic, making all that money. Guy Keaton Wagler probably got like $12,000. Freshman nobody.
What's your prediction? It seems pretty close to Ken Palm.
86-62, Illinois.
I'm going to take Illinois 68-61.
What's Ken Palm got him at?
86-65.
Vegas, I think it's opened at 21.5. It's down to 20.5. Over under is 149.5.
Take Penn plus the points, folks. It'd be.
What is going? Like, why are you just like?
I just think the vibes are so. You don't sense that
your
at all.
Vibes are awful right now
Because of the team. The team who's shit down their leg constantly. 4 of the last, the last 4 fucking losses, 5 losses.
Yeah, we need a good rant. Get it going. Go ahead.
No, I don't want to. I think we all know the team is not where we want it to be, and hopefully they can turn that around in the tournament. But you don't always just flip a switch.
What do they have to do to prove it to you that they flipped a switch?
Get to the Sweet 16.
Well, I mean, they got to win games before that. Like, do you think you'll be able to see it against Penn if they win by 25?
No. We've been tricked by that before. I mean, they killed Oregon. They killed USC. They killed Indiana. Didn't matter against the good teams. I think we'll all see it if they get to the Sweet 16 and they lose to Houston by 40 or something. They put up 40 points. Because these Brad teams in their tournament losses, it's always a complete embarrassment. These are just the facts. And I will say this. You can usually tell how a Brad Underwood team is going to do in the tournament going in. 21 is like the outlier. 22 are like, oh, they're a fine team. We'll see what happens. They lose to Houston in the second round. Nobody was really that surprised by that result. They kept it pretty close. 23, the vibes were not as, they were lower back then than they are now, but not as far off as people want to admit. They lost by Arkansas and they were terrible in the first round. 24, they were hot. Red hot team coming in. Won the Big Ten tournament. Got to the Elite Eight. Got some breaks here and there. Last season, vibes were a little off late in the season. And, they got embarrassed by Maryland in the Big Ten tournament. They come into the NCAA tournament, beat Xavier. That was a solid win, but then just laid an egg against Kentucky. You can usually tell. And what that tells me is this team will beat Penn and they'll probably lose to North Carolina or VCU. That's where I'm at right now. It's unfortunate, but we'll see. Hopefully I'm wrong. Maybe it takes one of us being negative about the NCAA tournament to save this university, this head coach, because he's going to be fired.
You said 2 months ago this team's not winning a national championship. So
I stand by
when
that.
They were playing good. When they were playing good, you said it. So
because I just think it's so ridiculous to crown a team as a national title contender when they're beating a bunch of trash, which is what most of that winning streak was a bunch of trash outside of Purdue and Nebraska and Iowa.
All right. Don't forget, like, subscribe, go buy merch. Illini Basketball Podcast shop.fourthwall.com if you have stuck through Ethan whining and complaining like a little baby.
Chat seems to agree with me.
Go over there. Yeah, because Illinois fans love to be miserable. And you guys can all be miserable together when Illinois goes to the Final Four and you can't root for them, okay? Also, follow us over on X at Podcast Illini. I'm sure Ethan had something else to say, but I really don't care. I'm done. I'm done listening to you. I don't want to hear it anymore. I can just leave. You can keep ranting if you want, but
no, I think I'm done. I was gonna say something about Wagler, and I was gonna kind of insult him as a player, but I don't want to go that far. I was just gonna. The big reason why I said that they weren't a national title team back then is because, like, their leader is an unathletic freshman who like is too skinny. That's a concern.
Bootzilla says Holloway no longer with the Tide after the arrest. Is that official?
I don't think Bootzilla would give us incorrect info.
That's true. Would you like to like let's move on. Would you like to talk about the Oscars maybe?
No.
Or something?
No.
Okay.
I don't think anybody wants to hear that.
All
I
right.
might have to reverse my stance based on Jeffrey agreeing with me, though. We'll see what happens. I do think that Illinois is going to beat Penn. I will go on the record and say that. But if they lose, just know. I don't know what's going to happen to this podcast if they lose that game. I don't know what that podcast is going to look like. I don't even see my comments updating. There it is.
What happened?
I didn't see that. I saw the comment that you put on the screen, but I didn't see it in the chat for some reason. I just scrolled down. I mean, Fred John speaking a foreign language in the chat. I'm not even going to read that. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Wally said that I was the Howard Stern of Illini Pod Coast, not cast. I thought it was podcast. I'm not sure.
Pod Coast.
Yeah, Marty Scream getting shut out. That does suck, but it is what it is, you know. It's a good night for one battle and centers, my number 2 and number 3 of the year last year. And I was pretty excited that Weapons got an Oscar. I know that you hated it, but it's fine.
What'd they win an Oscar for?
Amy Madigan won Best Supporting Actress.
Is that the old lady?
Yeah. It's exciting. Jeffrey still talking Illini. Coaching is the weakest link.
Go ahead. Talk with him. I mean, you guys are agreeing on something. Go ahead.
No.
I don't see that Holloway's been kicked off the team. But he was arrested. Some say felony drug charge. Some don't. I don't know. I don't see that he's off it. Like, yeah, this says felony marijuana charges.
Alabama statement says he's been removed from campus pending further investigation.
Well, I mean, sure Nate Oates will fix that quickly.
Whoa. Take it easy.
You know how up and up he is.
Yeah.
I mean, why does the guy just have a pound of weed sitting around in his room?
Seems very stupid. I'm not afraid to say that.
Really stupid.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll be back. I guess we should probably do a live Thursday night after they play. That seems late though. So
It's
I don't
gonna
know.
be like 11 o'clock at night.
I just don't know when else we could do anything.
You got work Friday?
Friday morning until 1. We could either go live at 11 o'clock on Thursday or 6 a.m. on Friday.
I just don't know if I'm going to be at home watching the game. That's the problem.
Or we could go live Saturday night or something after that loss or win, or if they play at all. Who knows? But we'll have to figure out something, especially if they like find a way to lose.
What about
to Penn.
Saturday morning?
That'd work.
Bro, you got to quit that job so we can do the podcast.
Well, the season's almost over for the podcast, so that's kind of.
Doesn't your boss know that we have this podcast?
Yeah.
He just doesn't care, huh?
It's not on him.
I mean, the fact that he's working you Friday, I'd be pissed.
I did it last year on Friday morning. I don't have a problem with it.
Oh, Friday morning? What time you get off? 1 o'clock?
Yeah, so I'm not going to miss very much. I'll have a TV on anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. We might not ever be back, guys. So I hope you enjoyed.
All right, what are you doing?
Season.
You're busy Wednesday, right?
Wednesday. Yeah, I got illegal gambling things.
Yep.
Can't talk about. So, what's that have to do with anything, though?
I don't know. I just thought we could do a final primer going into the tournament. There's really no point, though, with doing today.
Right. I mean, we just talked for an hour and 15
Maybe
minutes.
it'll be me and the producer hosting on Friday or Thursday night.
Fish fry this Friday? Is fish fries over?
No, there's still 2 more. I don't have to work this one, though. Strategically took it off.
That's nice. I mean, it depends on what I do for the game. I mean, like if I end up watching the game at home, we can obviously go live, but I don't know what our plans are. So
we'll just have to see what happens. Follow the Twitter account at Podcast Line.
I guess I could go live from my phone from wherever I'm at.
That would be good. Yeah, you should.
No, sounds terrible. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us for way too long. And way too early in the day, obviously, for
according
like
to
the producer.
Idiots. Yeah. All right. We'll see everybody next time. Bye.